Welcome to the chat room. And it does seem to just kind of reconnect like nothing ever happened on YouTube as well. I'll just grab another link because it's probably different. It's like, oh, nothing happened. Yes, it did.
Yes, it did.
Do 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 do. Excuse me. There we go. Where's the first link? It's gone. Oh well. Doesn't matter. Hopefully people will find this new one. Normally when this happens, I rename the stream to Fuck Comcast. Stream settings. Edit. Boom, second tilde. Comcast sucks. There we go. Now people will recognize this as part 2 of the stream. Perfect. Pinhead Kikitos. Alright, well that was annoying. I don't know when it disconnected. Indeed, Comcast is an asshole. Just decides, oh, you don't have internet for like 4 minutes. I don't know what it does. It doesn't do it every day. If it did do it every day, I would demand they do it at a different time. But occasionally, Comcast is just like, oh, by the way, your internet's just disconnected for like 5 minutes. Go fuck yourself. If it is something that they schedule, I wonder if we could demand that they do it at a time that I'm not regularly streaming. Like, sure, maybe 4 AM is a good time for most people, but I'm streaming at that time. It is clear to me now that what we must do, I must lead my people into battle and defeat the monstrous forces. We will not be slaves to the so-called fate. Can you stop using slaves? YouTube doesn't like that word. But from what my advisor tells me about their military might, we must overthrow not 1, but 3 giant or great armies. Maybe it was scheduled 1. It better not be scheduled 1, because we beat the game. It's over for now. The Air Force, led by a brutal Batman drill. Say what again? I mean, I'm not saying that I like the word slaves. I'm just saying that, like, it's not even the best word he could be using. And YouTube definitely doesn't like the word. They'll just demonetize you for no reason. The Air Force, led by brutal Batman drill. Stupid name. The Air Force, led by cruel cosmic chimera. And the Scare Force, led by an atrocious archdemon. One of those things sounds much scarier than the others, but also with the most goofy name. The Fiends call themselves Hargon's heroes, though the only heroic thing about them is their strength. I thought you were going to say their stench. Didn't. Hey, Didn't. How you doing, buddy? Feel better after taking your shit? I'm sorry about before. I don't know what was wrong with me, but don't worry, I'm feeling much better now. Referencing the fantastic meme? Because it's scheduled 1? Alright, I'm confused. I'm sorry about before. Oh yeah, I already said that. In fact, I feel great. Whoever these Hargon's heroes are, or zeros are, ooh, very clever, Malroth. We are going to smash them into the dirt. I just know it. That's the spirit, Didn't, Malroth. If ever half of Moonbrooke's soldiers have your stoutness of heart, our victory is all but assured. Hear me, my people. This is a proclamation from your king. No gods, no masters. We should drown the king. The path that we of Moonbrooke must walk lies before us. Defeat the Air Force. My first commandment is this. The Air Force must be defeated. Shaggy of fur and fiery of temperament, the carnivorous beasts that comprise this army are well suited to our island's harsh climate. We will need more than swords and soldiery, spirit, to overcome such a mighty foe. My second commandment is this. The Air Force must be defeated. As their name suggests, these flying fiends terrorize our fair isle from the skies. A more wily foe you will not encounter. It will be all but impossible to land a blow upon them as they circle above our heads. We must find a way to negate this advantage of theirs. My third commandment is this: the Scare Force must be defeated. Alright. Caster Labs is freaking me out. It says I successfully connected. I was worried that it was disconnecting again. I'm like, Caster Labs, I will fucking kill you. Actually, it's not Caster Labs' fault. YouTube, I will fucking kill you. I guess it's Comcast. Comcast is the issue. Comcast, do you know what I'm about to say? These are the most feared and respected warriors in the monsters' armies. Scant few would dare stand against them. But with you, a builder at our side, we may yet find some marvelous magical mechanism with which to lay these fiends low. Hargon's heroes will not be easily defeated. We will need powerful magic weapons, and plenty of them. The zap traps are a good start, but we need more, much more. Indeed, as such, Anessa, I would like you to work together with Dirot to develop some such devices. Hargon's heroes, they are frightful foes indeed. We must all work together if we are to have any chance to defeat them. Easier said than done, Lord Jerome, when one's so-called allies are not all playing for the same side. Zara, I know you're not, but at this point I'm starting to think you're the traitor. Shut the fuck up about all this treachery bullshit. What are you talking about? The spy again? Some of our recent fortifications have been damaged, and from the inside. If that's not proof that there is an enemy in our ranks, I don't know what is. Goodness me, under attack, from without and from within, we must all keep our wits about us if we are to emerge from this fight alive. Indeed, we must brave the bleakest night if we are ever to see the dawn. Here, take this phial of Yggdrasil dew. You may need it. Speak with me again should you require more. Oh, sweet, Yggdrasil dew. Alright, everyone. I'll show those bally monsters what we can do for Moonbrooke. Huzzah! Hip hip hooray! It would seem the monsters are as keen to prove their strength as we are, unless my senses deceive me. Hargon's army is closing in fast. Alright, we should probably find out who does and who does not have steel weaponry. Steel broadsword. Yes, this is the most advanced weapon I can make. I think 6 more is what we needed. Oh, 1 second, I've got a sneeze coming. I was worried for a second there that I would lose that. Thankfully, I did not lose the sneeze. Let's fucking go. I'm going to make another chest. For the purposes of what I'm about to do, assuming it works. Could have been patched out. Do. Alright, put it here. Put this in there. I think it's gonna check that container. Wrong button. I guess it's the right button, I just didn't need to break that. Alright, if I talk to the king, you just do. Alright. So it's tedious, but you can still clone Yggdrasil do like this. I don't know why I would want to. It is a pretty good full party heal, which is probably as good a reason as any to want to clone it. Yep, I consumed that. I'll probably just do this until I've got 5 of them. 5 is a good number. Oops, I'm going to have to do it one more time now. Because I'm stupid. Stupid is you, stupid does. Alright. Yep. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. This is the stream now. I'm just cloning Yggdrasil Eldu for like 2 hours. Yes, it took me that long to find out roughly how many hours from now 7 a.m. is. Because I gotta go to bed at 7 a.m. Thankfully. Tonight is my Friday. Boom. Alright, last time I'm doing this. Yep, thank you for the duo. Your hair is too short now? My condolences. I've not had a haircut since 2017, and I am thriving. That being said, my hair doesn't really like to get too long. And since I've not had a haircut since 2017, I would argue that my hair length as it is probably as long as my hair is ever going to get. I can arm you? No. She's over there exercising like she can be given a sword. But if I can arm her, it's not obvious. My condolences. At some point, you will get the final say in how long or short your hair is. Well, looks like those monsters aren't wasting any time. They don't. They're already at the gates, and I don't think it's a social call. It could be. It could be. I don't know if it's their hair force, or the air force, or the scare force. Heck, it could be all three. Heh. I can't wait to find out who'll be knocking 7 bells out of this time. I'm good to go, don't. But what about you? Are you ready? Yeah, sure, why not? That's what I like to hear. Whatever these guys throw at us, we'll throw it right back in their faces. Oh, but first there's something I've got to say. I'm sorry about what happened in Moonahan. Something just came over me. I wasn't myself. But I'm fit as a fiddle now, so let's go and boot those baddies into next week. Let battle commence. These guys can fly, some of them. Well, none of these guys can fly. Look at them go. I love their Kiari. How are you doing, Kiari? Are you throwing magic or just throwing hands? I guess she's throwing rocks. I tried to give you a sword. Not what I'm trying to do. Can you be armed? Come back. No, she cannot be armed. She just wants to be out here throwing rocks, I guess. I mean, that's her prerogative. Alright, more monsters on the way. Now for the coup de grace. It dealt a decent amount of damage. You know, if we do all the fighting over here, they'll take a bunch of damage from the spikes. No, alright. Why are there jacket potatoes? Why wouldn't there be? Obviously, we're in a snowy wasteland. The potatoes need a jacket. Do 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 do. Good thing these guys land. They don't have to land, but because they're deciding to do so. Actually, they're not dropping oil. Why are they even called jacket potatoes? Because they leave the little jacket on. Jacket potatoes are just baked potatoes. From across the pond. Victory. It wasn't easy, but we held our ground. Dashed, powerful beasts, weren't they? That was the Hair Force. I'm sure of it. Those fiends have hides tough as steel. Some say they're so strong they can tear a full-grown tree from the earth, roots and all. If Hargon, oh, that's an Essa. If Hargon's forces were to fall upon us as one, there would be little we could do to stop them. Our soldiers fought bravely today, but we cannot rely on effort alone. We need to find some magical means to fend them off. But what manner of magical weaponry would be most effective against them? Before all that, let us repair the castle walls. Whatever wizardly weaponry we come up with won't serve us very well with our defenses in this state. What are you even saying? Potatoes aren't human size. You can make small jackets. Leave everything to us, Deront. It is time for us to prove ourselves as builders. We'll have everything fixed before you know it. Have you ever seen, like, a Chihuahua jacket? Chihuahuas have small jackets. I've seen Chihuahuas smaller than a potato. The base is restored to its former glory. Alright, Warwick. Who I'm pretty sure is the traitor. Come back, Warwick. Warwick, what the fuck? Where are you going? What, you just want to tuck to me over here? Alright. So, the Hair Force strikes the first blow. What manner of magical weaponry might aid us in driving them back, I wonder? I don't know, but I do know that it's only a matter of time before the fiends return in force. We should take this opportunity to extend our defenses outwards this time. Outwards, you say? That might be just the ticket. We could have Hargon's army hurried off in Haggard. What? And Haggard before they even reach our gates. Damn it, I skipped the dialogue. Oh, and be sure to leave some space for the magical weaponry we are yet to invent. What if the magical weaponry is really big, though? Maybe the reason some people like potatoes so much is it contains the word toes. Some people out here really fucking like toes. I'm not here to judge, I'm just saying that it's true. Anti-Hair Force Fortifications Blueprint. Yes. We need 16 of question mark, question mark, question mark. Another 72 of question mark, question mark, question mark. More ballista. What in the world? This is precisely what I had in mind. Excellent work, Deront. Indeed, everybody needed to hear that. I presume those question marks are where you're planning to place whatever wonderful new magical defenses you come up with. Speaking of which, I've given the topic some thought. As I see it, we need to target our enemy's weaknesses, and I think I might have an idea how we might discover theirs. Well, while you two are busy dilly-dallying in the dark arts, we can make a start on erecting the walls you've outlined in your blueprint. Don't forget to make sure we're fully stocked with castle walls blocks first. Put some in a chest, and we'll get to work right away. And if you need marble to make more castle wall blocks, there should be plenty in the caves to the southeast of the castle. But we can't complete the blueprint without your wonderful new invention, so you'd better get inventing. Better get inventing. What? Vanessa mentioned targeting our enemy's weaknesses. I wonder what they might be. I don't know, but I have an idea where we might find out. One of the Hair Force's warships is moored out not too far from here, at the docks to the southeast. A warship? That sounds brilliant. It's about time we had a change of scenery. Staring at the castle walls all day is driving me mad. Were we to sneak aboard this vessel, who knows what secrets we might uncover. I suggest the three of us head there immediately. Very well, I shall stay here with Warwick. Somebody has to oversee the construction work and keep His Majesty safe. Good luck with your mission. I hope you find a secret crippling weakness that'll have the Hair Force begging to surrender. Oh, and so to keep pushing you, but do make sure that, yeah, blah, blah, whatever. I'll make sure you have all the shit you need. Unless I forget. Ow, my cankles. Burger. That's perhaps a bit of a waste of a burger. Alright. Let's get building. Working at the car wash. The car wash, yeah. What if the potatoes are wearing, like, potato clothes, though? They don't have to be human clothes. I also would not describe a chihuahua coat as human clothes, either. It's distinctly chihuahua. What if the clothes obscure them and hide their buds? I think there's, like, a horror like that. Wonder what's going on up there. Sounds like they're having fun. We're going to need one more ballista. Alright. I guess that's everything I need to supply them with for now. Where? Where? Alright, yeah, I figured that sound was the gate. Oh, they tore up my, starfish. Brrr. I don't think you should leave mine unchecked. I'm trying to remember the name of the horror. Like, basically, roots are growing in, like, people's basement or whatever. And then into their nervous system. And quality stuff. Ooh. A bunch of coal I don't need. Okay, let's sneak aboard their ship. Oh, there weren't a bunch of people here previously. Alright, if I was gonna sneak on board, how would I do it? And we're in. Hey you! Keep your filthy hands off our ship, you filthy humans. Dash it all. They've seen us. Fall back now. Alright, fine, falling back. Deltarune reference? We must avoid drawing unnecessary attention next time. Be more surreptitious, or we will all be for naught. Let us try this again. If we need to pass any monsters, slip past while their backs are turned. Just make sure we're not seen. Oh, would you look at that? That must be the Air Force's ship. We were just on there, Malroth. SMH my head. Let's go and smash some stuff up. Fuck yeah. Malroth, wait. I have a man hidden on that ship. He may have valuable intelligence for us. I won't risk exposing him. The last thing we want is a pitched battle. We need to sneak in undetected and meet with him on board. What about that hill? We could use your windbreaker to glide down out of the ship without anyone noticing. Unless your man is that Yeti, then I don't think that's going to help. But also I don't need your hill. I can make my own fucking hill. I wonder if Deltarune Chapter 5 is out yet. Come on, Deltarune. I want to play Chapter 5. Nobody watches these Dragon Quest Builder streams. A lot of people watched me play Deltarune. Come to think of it, a couple people watched me play Hollow Knight Silksong as well. I should continue that. Alright, we've made it on board. Now we just have to find my man on the inside. Aroo, this is the worst. The worst. Quiet now. Let's hear what this fiend has to say for himself. I hate that stupid troll. He had to go and get himself killed, didn't he? Now we have to sail all the way to Moonbrooke and finish what he couldn't. And we barely made it here at all. That stupid storm tore a huge hole in the stern of my poor ship. Grr, I hate storms. And then I find a horrible little human stowing away in my hold, and have to throw them in the brig, and I just had it cleaned. Gah, I'm having a real dog of a day. A stowaway? He must be talking about my man who snuck aboard. The poor fellow must have been found out. We must hurry, didn't. The monster said there was a hole in the back of the boat. Let's see if it's big enough to sneak through. Oh, it's big enough, all right. Everybody likes a ship with a big wide hole. Hopefully that Yeti doesn't see us. And we're in. Oh shoot, my apologies. Whee! This water's absolutely freezing. Really makes you feel alive, doesn't it? Is that why you swim in the pool? You certainly have some unique preferences, Malroth. I've saw you swim too. I'm so cold I can hardly feel my fingers. Eep, Goomans, what are you doing here? Oh, it's only a slime. Don't worry. I'll wring his little neck and be done with it before he can tell anyone we're here. Slimes don't have necks, you silly goose. Wait, is that you, Anessa? Long slime no see. Jeremiah? Thank the stars you're alive. I was sure those ghastly beasts had caught you. Don't, Malroth, this is Jeremiah. He is under my command, infiltrating the monster's forces. Alas, his mission has yet to bear fruit. What are you talking about? I've climbed the ranks faster than any slime in monster history, and the hold is tidier than ever now that I'm in charge of cleaning it. I've been building a lot of random shit. I showed off some of it a stream or two ago. But like, most of what I build is more practical than good looking. I'm dying. I do like goofing around. You gotta go. Oh, piano class. Just like Chris. Is this a Deltarune reference? Whatever the case. Oh yeah, have a good one, Acronite. Whatever the case, we have no time to waste. We must find out what the Hair Force's weakness is before we are discovered. Perhaps I can be of assistance. Here, take this. It has served me well over the years. Didn't obtains a mod rod. Fuck yeah. I'll explain the particulars of how the mod rod works. In all good in good time. For now, I suggest you try using it. All should become rapidly apparent. Alright. Whoa, what's going on? We look different, do we, Malroth? Do we? Ha ha ha! This is the power of the mod rod. As you can see, we can use it to disguise ourselves as monsters and roam freely through their midst. Wait, the slime that saved us from those monsters in Moonahan? That was you, wasn't it? When one is disguised as a monster, there are many things one can accomplish. You can draw near to the enemy, talk to them, learn their strengths, their weaknesses, their secrets, fall in love, have monster babies. There are disadvantages, though. For one, it is not impossible to fight as a monster. Should the need for battle arise, you would do well to revert to your true forms. Well then, let us head further into the ship and see if we can find out some trick to defeating the Hair Force. And let us not forget the poor soul trapped in the brig. We should see to releasing them at the first chance we get. Already opened the brig. The cells are in the room beyond this door. We shall have to find the jailer and convince them to lend us the key. Nope, too big. We were just this. Too big. Here we go. It's sliming time. Hey there, buddy. Dedo tries to strike up a conversation, but there's no response. Listen, if you want to be trapped in here, that's on you. Look at this wide open hole. The captain will be hopping mad if he sees you lot away from your posts. Are you looking to end up inside a cell or something? Of course we are. We wouldn't be talking to you otherwise, would we? Now shut up and get out of the way, you dumb bunny. Malroth, please, let me handle this. Whisper, whisper, mutter, mutter, mutter. Why are you whispering? You want to hop into the cell, have a look around, and make sure it's dreary and despairing enough? That's nothing to be embarrassed about. Oh, thank you for unlocking the door. Go on in, but no funny business, or you'll be stuck in there for good. I'm not going to use the door. I'm above doors. Peony head Kikitos. I'm dying. More monsters. Please don't eat me. Sob sniff. Oh, great and powerful Hargon, hear my prayer, sob. Save me from this wretched fate, blubber. Perhaps we should use the mod rod again to remove our disguises. That might speed up this conversation a little. Surprise, we're human. Goodness gracious me. Who in Hargon's name are you and how did you get in here? But where are my manners? Allow me to introduce myself. I am Hayden, a bard. I snuck onto this ship to look for food, but the monsters had other ideas. Was searching for a way to defeat them. You must have heard them talking while you've been in the cell. I just bit my tongue. Ow. Did they mention any weaknesses they have? Anything we might be able to exploit? They're bound to have some sort of secret. Everyone does. But sadly, my jailer is a tight-lipped sort. He never rabbits on about anything. If it's information you're after, the downtrodden and put upon are always the first to gossip, and a ship like this is bound to have dogs' bodies to spare. Maybe you could find one. Alright then, Didon't. Let's go. Go. Don't forget to use that mod rod before any monsters catch us. If I stay here, I'll only end up as a monster's lunch. I'm coming with you, whether you like it or not. Let's go, party of slimes. Eek, I'm fed up. Eek, eek. I haven't seen you around this ship before. You must be new here. So what if we are? Look, we just want to know what the Air Force's weakness is. Are you going to tell us, or are we going to have to beat it out of you? Malroth, please be quiet. Just leave this to me. Whisper, mutter, mutter, whisper, mutter. Huh? One of the Beware Wolves has been making your life hell, and you want to know what their weakness is so you can get your own back? Eek, eek, eek. I like the cut of your jib, newbie. Unfortunately, I can't help you there. I might know someone who can, though. That poor Powie Wowie stuck in the afterdeck. Day after day would be more than happy to lend a hand. 1 second, I don't know why I'm coughing so much. If I'm lucky, death will find me soon. Go up those stairs to the main deck, then out through the rear cabin onto the afterdeck. And you're sure to find him. Eek, eek, eek. I know the one they're talking about. This isn't what I want to be at all. Oh, whoops. I was trying to sprint. Silly me. Yeah, we must avoid drawing unnecessary attention. We'll go back in. Hello there, normal monsters coming through. Sure would be nice if I could sprint. Don't mind me. Hello there, rabbit. This ship's falling apart, but being members of the Children of Hargon, we are not allowed to fix it, because that would be building, and building's bad. I hope you realize how stupid that sounds. Let's go. Yes? Is there something I can help you with? I'm not doing the lisp. There's a Beware Wolf who's making life awful for you, and you want to know know his weakness, so you can teach him a lesson. Listen, I may look big and nasty, but I'm not the type to nurse a grudge and seek revenge. Not like that Scare Wolf up there. Up on the I can't read this fucking dude's dialogue. The forecastle. Perhaps you should ask him. He's the biggest, reddest, scariest chap on the whole ship. I think my brain's not working. It also doesn't help that I don't want to do the lisp. Let's go. Do 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 do. The best weapon you've got is your brain. Aroo! You're new to the force, aren't you? How do you like life on the big leagues? I hope you're committing plenty of evil deeds. This job is going to be a cakewalk. Those pathetic humans in Moonbrooke don't stand a chance against us. We can have all the fun we want. That's enough out of you. Just shut up and tell us what the Hair Force's greatest weakness is. Gahahaha, you've got some spirit, newbie. I like you, so I'll let you in on a little secret. All of us in the Hair Force are covered in thick, shaggy fur. It keeps us safe in the storm, whether that's one of snow or swords. But there's one big drawback. If all that shaggy fur comes anywhere near flame, we all go up like a sack of kindling, bury us in ice, and we'll be right as rain. Bring a candle too close, and woof. My goodness, Malroth, you've learnt more in the afternoon than I've discovered in many long years living amongst these monsters. This information is very useful indeed. We have our inspiration. Our new magical weapon must harness the power of fire. Should we be having this conversation so close? Should we be having this conversation so close to these guys? It seems our mission here is complete. Let us return to Moonbrooke Castle before our true identities are discovered. There's no way this guy didn't hear us, though. Scissor Snare. Fun fact, that was my nickname in college. A weapon of war that fends off forwarding marching foes with searing flames. Shoots up columns of fire when activated. If you don't mind, I'm gonna teleport away. Actually, I'm gonna teleport over here. It's funnier if we have more of us. Assuming this works. I'm not entirely sure it will. Alright. We'll just keep transforming. I don't think it's gonna work. Come on, transform into Cottontails. I think this is how it's done anyway. Read it. Holy shit, this thing goes on. The memoir ends there. Alright, I don't think this works. Let's go and head back. Timmy was an average kid who no one understands. Mom and Dad and Vicky always giving him commands. Spector. Up in his room. Oh, it's probably the bard. The bard wants to join us. Oh. Zara, come here. Zara. You found out the Hair Force's weakness, and you rescued Lord Jeremiah from the monster's midst. That's fantastic news. I heard that he went for a walk and never came back. I would never have guessed that he's been spying on the enemy this whole time. Now, my brain's not working. I should probably stop streaming in about an hour. Even if I didn't stop early, I would only be going on for like about 30 minutes longer than that. So we shall see. I've known the man since we were both in swaddling cloths. I never doubted for a second that he'd come back. Lord Jeremiah went undercover long before you and Malroth arrived in Moonbrooke. Now that we have the enemy's greatest weakness, his mission is finally complete. So tell me how these sizz snares of yours work exactly. You have considered that they can't merely belch scorching flames all around, I trust. The enemy would simply walk around them. I see you plan to put in place a mechanism whereby the fountains of fire only activate when the enemy steps on a nearby switch. You really do think of everything. No doubt you've even come up with a design for the triggering mechanism too, haven't you? Well, didn't. It seems that all remains for you to do is to go to the wizard's workbench and build these new inventions of yours. Then the blueprint can finally be finished. Complete. Why am I tired? I mean, I don't sleep, but that doesn't make sense. Pressure plate. A trigger that goes on the ground, activates nearby traps, and armaments, when stepped on, can be died. Alright, let's go. Now is probably the time to turn this back into a room, so that some NPCs can help me out with it. If I can find the door. Here we go. Sleep is for nerds. That's not what I wanted then. There we go. Some monsters appear near the base. That doesn't concern me. Alright. Requires castle tile. Oh shit, I'm gonna need more magic crystals. Need magic crystals aren't hard to get. I just don't have any currently. Would be nice if these guys would help collect resources. I should also talk to these dorks. My stars, Moonbrooke Castle stands strong once more, but there used to be not here but ruins. Grandfather? I say it's Esther. Grandfather? Oh, Esther, my dear, sweet Esther, I'm so happy to see you alive and well. Jeremiah, you're back. After all these years, you have finally come home. I thought this day would never come. The wisest man in the realm has returned to us. Moonbrooke's revival proceeds apace. Old friend, and with your wisdom, it shall surely grow speedier still. Neither I nor my dear granddaughter have ever subscribed to the Children of Hargon's hateful teachings. That being said, anybody watching, y'all should subscribe. If you're already subscribed, appreciate it. Let us join you and work together as builders. Goodness gracious me, hating the Children of Hargon, becoming a builder, this old fellow must be out of his mind. Oh Hargon, Hargon, hear my song. I'll still be true to you. If you trust in Hargon, you can't go wrong. Doo-dee-doo-dee-doo-doo. Ugh, my ears, what is this awful cacophony? Are you a monster in human form sent here to drive us all mad? Jeremiah and Hayden move into Moonbrooke Castle. The bard can sleep outside. I wonder if they've got all the resources they need. Let's see here. Zap traps. We do need 4 of those, which I hadn't noticed. Oh yeah, everything that remains is stuff I have to do. Ooh, I learned a new recipe. For deferral drops. Pale little pills of mind-blowing bitterness. Cures the effects of confusion. Odd. Are they throwing rocks or casting spells? It looks like they're throwing rocks, so if that's what casting spells looks like, I suppose it's fine that I can't be a mage. Not gonna lie, that looks pretty boring. Ew. Eureka! Dead learns a new recipe. Where the fuck did the sponge cake come from? Sponge cake. A moist, sweet confection cut into slices for sharing. Can be used to store food and drinks. Alright, so some monster dropped sponge cake. I wonder if it wouldn't be worth letting them continue to invade so I can get more sponge cake. Before I wander off, let's go ahead and craft some zap traps or whatever they're called. Just to have them. Alright. NPCs should randomly come down here and help speed that along. When they're not in line for the bathroom all the time. I don't know why the monsters don't just go around. Look at that hole in our defenses. I guess they don't care though. The monsters aren't here to win the war. They're just here to... Actually, I don't know what they're doing. I guess they're just perpetuating it. Perpetual. Excuse me. It is a bit wild that it doesn't cost anything to add a bunch of vegetables to your Baconator. That being said, I had a Baconator with a shit ton of vegetables. Add lettuce, add tomato, add onion, add pickle. Delicious. Any more magical crystals? The inverse is also true, though. You could remove calories from your burger by taking out the gross vegetables. My joke. I do like vegetables, otherwise I wouldn't have added them. Oh, somebody over there wants help, maybe. You'll never take me alive, loser. Let's see what this person is up to. Hello there. Oh, you're the old person I was talking about earlier. Well, hello there. What's a young lass like you doing all the way out here? Enjoying a bit of brutal, bloody combat, I take it? You know it. Well, war away. I spend my days collecting arms and armor from fallen soldiers, so the more the merrier, if you ask me. I'm always eager for more swords. Tell you what, if you bring me 5 copper swords, I'll give you 9 doses of Defuddle Drops in return. I don't need those, but I also don't need these copper swords, so here you go. Right, that's my copper sword quota sorted. I might still be interested in trading if you find any better weapons on hand. I don't really need healing, so I'm just gonna collect the shit that I'm actually here for. Yum. Running around collecting magic crystals. I'm under attack, but I don't particularly care. Whip, you'll never take me alive, losers. It would be fun to be a mage, but I wouldn't want to use fire magic. Not only do I not like temperatures above freezing, but fire magic feels very vanilla, if that makes sense. Something stinks. Rude. I showered this morning. Actually, I guess it is past midnight. I showered yesterday. Actually, I showered before work. So, not even that long ago. Oh, damn. This is indeed a swamp. Squee-hee-hee! Silly human! If you think you can take the almighty Air Force, you must have a death wish. And that's one we'd be happy to grant. Everyone attack! Don't fleas. Oh, come on, I can take it. I want all those weird bones. But it's fine. I don't need bones. Build structures out of, like, ribs and shit. Would be really cool. Ow, my neck. Ow, my backpack. Alright. Yes, I know what I'm doing here. Oh, I'm building more stuff. Ah, sweet, these 4 things are done. Yup, whoop. Perfect. Oh yeah, castle tile. I keep forgetting that I need castle tile. Gonna make some of these as well. Might as well make 100 of these. Perfect. There we go. And that is going to take a while. So hopefully somebody comes down here and helps speed it up. In the meantime, I guess I can do more fishing. Or practical stuff. One of the two. There you go. Oh, I need some zap traps. There's some zap traps in the chest. Look with your special eyes. Oh yeah, I can also build buttons. The buttons don't require time. Honestly, this stuff requiring time is kind of inconvenient. Buttons. Oh shit, this requires oil. I know where to get more oil, but that's tedious. Alright, let's go get oil, I guess. Moonahan's got oil. Why am I so old? Pretty rare to find a non-binary streamer in their 30s. It's not hard to find streamers in their 30s. Yeah, I can dig up these corpses. Corpse is still there. Oh shit, I'm stuck in the hole. There we go. Now we can get out. Do. Probably wondering, Satu, why'd you just dig up a corpse? I just wanted to see if it would let me, mostly. Here you go. May you continue to rest in peace. It would be nice if I could pocket the human corpses and take them back with me to the Isle of Awakening, but no. No such luck. Alright. Here you go. Sorry, buddy, I've got nothing against you personally, but I need oil. I mean, 42 at least sounds like a fun age. It's the answer to life, the universe, and blah blah blah. There's a little swing over here. I haven't read Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy in so long. The book is good, but the movie is fine. Quality stuff. I wouldn't have time to set it up on stream. Nor would I be smart enough to do so. But there are, like, ways that you can make monsters only spawn in a specific area, and then you can layer that area with traps. So long, and thanks for all the fish. So sad that we should come to this. Ooh, it's one of these weird cat guys. We tried to warn you all, but oh dear. You can get him, Malroth. He's got a lot of health, actually. Probably doesn't drop oil, either. Just fair, that was a huge waste of our time. We only need to invest in it. Ooh, oil. Not a lot. Come on. Would be nice if the monsters that are storming the gate would start dropping oil. These guys do not drop oil often enough for this to be practical. I need more oil. More oil. I could start laying traps everywhere. That would assist me, sort of. If only I could decraft some of these French fries. No, I'd rather have oil than all these fries. Maybe. Do. Hello. Weird flying monkey guys. Almost. I need one more oil and I'll be able to make all of the buttons I need. For now. I'm probably going to need a far more oil. Sleep well, Malroth. Fuck yeah, oil. Let's go. Hopefully, that nap helps Malroth out. I just hope that at no point am I required to lock Malroth in a cage. That would suck. Alright, let's go. Yes, my fire thing is done. I'm going to craft a bunch of buttons. Probably shouldn't have crafted all of those into buttons. Not only do I not need all of these right now, but I might need oil for something else sooner than later. Oh well. Nobody ever said I wasn't weird and impulsive. Where did the sponge cake come from? Like, what dropped that? I might have to expand my traps, my spikes, and go further out the wall. It's not a very impressive wall of fire, is it? Look at them all go. No, I already rung the bell, but I wonder when they're going to ask me to ring it again. I don't know why that's so absurd. You wear the nun's habit so that nobody can look at your body. But then you keep the weird hat on and then wear a skimpy bathing suit. The logic here is not making sense. Beach ball. Oh, sweet. Didn't completed the anti-hair force, whatever. Except I didn't do shit. High five, Malroth. What if they've been collecting potatoes for me? I don't mind them cooking for me, I just need to be sure that I collect the potatoes before the greedy NPCs can get to them. Yoink. I'm just gonna put some potatoes up in here. I'm too lazy to cook, so let them do it. Alright, let's renew the bell. Excellent. Gosh, they don't. Seeing the blueprint was one thing, but now that the sizz snares are in place and the whole thing is complete, these defenses are downright inspiring. Next time the Hair Force comes knocking, we'll be able to give them a jolly good walloping. I'm almost eager to see them try their luck. Sigh, and yet Anessa still refuses to see the light, even after witnessing everything you've done for us. She's always been a stubborn so-and-so. Once she has her mind set on something, she will never change it. I cannot help but worry about her, but you needn't. Please don't hold her obstinacy against her. That's what he said. Anessa's abstinent? So Jeremiah's alive, just as I long suspected. The sly old fox had the whole of Moonbrooke convinced he'd just upped and disappeared. Still, the truth is even more impressive. On Anessa's orders, he dropped his whole life without a word of farewell and joined the enemy ranks. Gadzooks, what a shining example of a soldier, but I shan't be outdone. I must put all my soldierly skills to work. Speaking of which, I have a splendid idea. I would have you invent something to aid us in marshalizing our troops. We must keep our forces from charging blindly into battle, better to allow our magical traps to do their work, then finish the enemy off when they are weakened. I've calculated where best to hold the line. Once you have invented some sort of a signal, pray place them in two places I mark out, or the two places I mark out. Ooh, watch fires. I'm still gonna go out, try to go stream until 6:30 in the morning, instead of 7, my usual time. Also, those watch fires are probably going to require oil. Do you know what that means? No, they just require braziers. What luck? Braziers. I was worried I was going to be stuck farming more oil. Oh, my legs. I really should get... Oh, hey, what's up, Jeremiah? I should do a channel points reward to make people make me get up and stretch. Or allow people to make me get up and stretch. Where? Boom. And fire 1. And fire 2. And that can probably stay where it was. Amazing. Gadzooks don't. These watchfires are just the ticket. Now our soldiers can muster by these torches and wait for the perfect chance to strike. Yeah, it's an excellent strategy, don't you think, placing the watchfires behind the defenses? This way the enemy shall bear the full brunt of your strength-sapping traps before our soldiers charge forth. Am I having a stroke? From their positions to finish them off. Speaking of soldiers, Builder, it may be merely my imagination, but I can't shake the feeling that we're a couple of men short. They may simply have deserted, but with all this talk of spies hunting amongst us, I fear a more sinister fate may have befallen them. Perhaps I am jumping to conclusions, but nonetheless, I suggest you keep your wits about you. We are short 3 people that died earlier, but that was funny. I mean, Gadzooks, what was that? The fight must go on. Can I do the, this thing a couple more times? Take this out. Whoop. I'm not going to, but technically, if I ended the stream here, I could probably clone all the Yggdrasil do I want. Excellent. I'm not going to. In fact, I'm probably never going to use these 6 I've got. I believe everybody who can be armed currently is. Let's fucking go. We've got monsters closing in fast, Didon't. I think the Air Force are back for another piece of the action. Seems like they're ready to strike at any moment. But what about you, Didon't? Are you all set to take these suckers on? Yes. That's what I like to hear. Those magic traps of yours should soften them up. I'll take care of the rest. And by take care, I mean I'll clobber every last one of them. Let's go. Let's go. There we go. Supposed to set a live chat. Automatically, not. Top. Ooh, fire. Do be doing a lot of damage. Look at them go down there. Honestly, I don't even have to help. Oh, hello there, Vicar. Thank you for checking in. As you can see, I'm just helping out with combat. Hey, Vicar, I need you to do me a favor. Can you figure out how hosting multiplayer with Logme and Hamachi works? In Vintage Story, obviously. And once you figure it out, could you teach me so that I can teach Hoopa? Zara, get over here. We want them to step on the fire traps, which they're not going to do if you're hanging out over there. Oop. Go up the grass. Twitch chat is borked. Wild. Speaking wild, 1 second. Un momento. Penny head key. Yeah. These guys aren't dying very quickly. I have an idea. Now is the perfect time for this. There we go. Don't worry, this will be done before you know it. do 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 do. Do 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 do. Excuse me, what the fuck was that? That was a joke. You ever burp and it doesn't taste like anything you've eaten? And you're like, what the fuck was that? Should I see a doctor? I might be oversharing. But I am 31 and I've not seen a doctor since I was 17. So who knows what the fuck is wrong with me? Alright. New weapon acquired. Why are all of you hiding down here with me? I guess this is the best, safest place to hide. Anyway. On reflection. This fire sword is actually not doing that much damage. I thought for sure a fire sword would do more damage than this. Considering they just said that fire is their strongest, greatest weakness. Fire is our strongest weak. Out rude, out rude. Do 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 do. Not a lot of damage. Ow. My agility decreases. Joke's on you, game. I'm not 100% sure what that means. I have an idea. It's gonna heal up. Look at all these corpses. I wonder what they're thinking of. I'm probably thinking stuff like, damn, sure wish I wasn't dead right now. Don't worry, I'll see a doctor in 10 years when I get Finnish citizenship. Ow. I just need to catfish somebody in Tampere, Finland, marry them for a green card. And once I've lived in Finland long enough, and speak more of the language, because I only speak a bit of Finnish. Why is everybody dead? Stop being dead. Boom! Finnish citizenship acquired. And do you get more material? What do you mean? About my joke about catfishing somebody in Tampere? Because I've been saying a lot of unique shit, you just haven't been here. Eek eek eek, you fools defeated by mere humans. You're not just embarrassing yourself, you're embarrassing me. Alright, no more monkeying around. If you want a job done well, you have to do it yourself, eek eek eek. For example, Vicar, I was talking about toes earlier and how everybody likes toes. You know, notable topics of conversation. Okay, so they can get past the fence. They're just not very good at it. Denmark seems nice. I was born in California and grew up kind of all over the place. And I currently live in California again, I just don't like it here. A couple different flavors of queer, so there are worse places to live in the US than California. But A, it's too hot, and I would just kind of like to leave the US in general. Get the fuck out of here. Nope, there goes some of our wall. I think I singed my fare. Boom. You kicked my bat. Very funny. This battle is almost won. This battle is won. Our base is a chunk bitten out of it. Pencil Tucky. Nice, nice. Sweet, leveled up. Malroth gets stronger and Didon reaches level 27. Her maximum HP increases. Climate-wise, Alaska seems fantastic, but like population-wise, it leaves a lot to be desired. Hell yeah, everybody. We're gonna have to fix this place up, though. Eek! No! The Hair Force cannot be defeated, not by the likes of you filthy, bald humans. You may have won the battle, but you won't win the war. Hargon's heroes will be victorious. Yeah. Sleep well, sweet prince. I've technically got my mother's mother and her husband have like a mansion in Arizona. Technically, for now, I'm the beneficiary of said mansion in Arizona. But even if something, didn't happen to my grandmother first, and I didn't have my name taken off of the mansion, it's in Arizona. I would die. Whether the heat would kill me, or I would try to pick up a Gila monster and die that way. Something in Arizona would kill me. We did it, didn't we? Beat the Hair Force. I prefer the snow. Excellent work, didn't. Those snares you made worked like a dream. -6 Celsius is perfect. Like, I'll put on a jacket. Anything colder than that? Around 21 Fahrenheit. But, like, I don't like temperatures warmer than 10 Celsius or 50 Fahrenheit. It's too hot. Not a fan. I am indeed crazy. Indeed so, let us continue to seek out our enemy's weaknesses, and we may win this war without a single sword being swung. Sorry to break this to you, Granddad, but these fancy traps aren't the be-all, end-all. We're the ones who actually put our necks on the line to finish the monsters off. That's as may be, but every little helps. The Air Force and the Scare Force are still out there. We will need every tool at our disposal to lay them low. Before we get carried away planning blah blah blah, fix the castle, old man. That is true. When it is below freezing, the wind is quite a bit worse. The wind shear is really what gets you. And the base is restored to its former glory. Let's fucking go. Defeat the Hair Force. Complete. How about that, young builder? Good as new, if you ask me. I didn't ask you. Hang on, something's not right. I can still smell monsters about. Hargon, preserve us. Look, everyone, over there. There's no way we can see that. Ha ha ha. You'll never hit us from down there, pathetic humans. Don't kill them. I clearly just gave them steel swords. Damn it all. What do we do? What do we do? Probably get out of harm's way. Ook, ah. And they're dead. Ha ha ha. Not so tough now, are you? You don't stand a chance against the almighty Air Force. There, here already, but our preparations were not ready for another battle. Speak for yourself. I was born ready. Come on, Ditto. Let's get him. Fuck yeah. Look at them just flying over our shit. Come on, get down here where we can actually hit you. Where are you going? Oh, sweet food. Really, Bard? You're taking a bath during all of this? Yoink. Get down here, cowards. Out, rude. We'll probably just have to wait for them to get bored and leave. I'm not entirely sure they can do any damage. Kill it while it's low. Not for nothing, but I think the king should probably be helping with combat. Die for your people, you royal parasite. Whoop. Is that everyone? Nope, there's one more. Ow. The monsters are defeated. Could have gone better for sure. Whew, it took some doing, but we got them in the end. That filthy trick is, or that flying trick is nasty. I can read, I promise. I can't read. What else did you expect from the Air Force? We shall have to rethink our defenses. They flew right over us as snares, not to mention the Great Gate. It was hard enough just hitting them. We need strategy to handle them if they attack en masse. How can you talk defenses? Oh, that's Esther. How can you talk defenses and strategy at a time like this? What are those two poor soldiers out in the front of the castle? Huh? What's gotten into her? Fine, I'll bury them. Gotta fucking get my shit out. Boom. No, don't those poor souls sob sob. I understand how hard this is for you, Esther. None of us wish to witness death. But we are at war. People will die. These men were prepared to pay that price for what they believed in. We all are. Don't worry, they'll get buried. They're dead. They're never coming back. I don't want to die. We have to win, no matter what. Don't. If it's not too much trouble, would you be so kind as to give these men a proper burial, like you did for those in Moonahan? We must learn from this tragedy. Let us add to our strength, so that when the Air Force return, we are ready for them. Vengeance will be ours. Alright, let's get these fuckers buried. I don't feel like burying them though. So just stack some graves. They'll never know the difference. Yoink. There we go. Corpse 1. And corpse 2. And boom. And any further corpses, we'll just keep stacking up there. Easy peasy. Good to see that the line for the bathroom is still so long. What do you want? What you don't? You probably ain't even noticed me before. What with me not introducing myself or nothing. But we've noticed you all right. Since we met you, we've realized that the children of Hargon are a lot of rotters. We want to help you out in whatever way we can. That rotten Air Force robbed us of 2 good soldiers, right? So we were thinking maybe we could make ourselves useful by learning how to fight, especially if Vanessa trained us. But she's so fierce-looking, I can hardly muster up the courage to say hello, let alone ask her for help. You and her are mates, yeah? Do us a favor, Geralt, and ask her to train us up, will ya? Alright. Hello, Geralt. You're looking as cheery as ever. Even among the horrors of war, you managed to keep a smile on your face. Well, what is it? What? The townspeople want me to train them into soldiers? Strange that they didn't ask me themselves. Well, I would gladly instruct anyone who is willing to join the war effort, but... Get in! Thanks for asking her, Didont, and thanks for agreeing to train us, Nessa. You ain't gonna regret it. Don't rejoice yet. I expect you to train as though your lives depend on it. One day they jolly well might. Let's begin with 100 laps around castle grounds. That's our farmer and that's our cook. This may take some time, Deront. In the meantime, I suggest you see to the other townspeople. They may have requests of their own. I don't see anybody who wants anything from me. Recent events have served a stark reminder of the mercilessness of the monster's forces, and the true horror of death. I will not give in to this darkness. I will escape this bally fate. How are you doing, Kieri? Warwick lost his whole family to the monsters. His parents, his brothers, his sisters, all slain mercilessly. It's a little wonder that he's keener than any of us to end this war. He hates death with a passion. Ellipses. Deront, if we hope to survive, let alone defeat them, then we must add to our strength. Will you ring the Builder's Bell one more time? When we hear that perfect bell, a will to build awakens in us all, and brings with it a flash of inspiration that we could sorely use to win ourselves more powerful magic weapons. What? No, that's what he said. So say the bell responds to the gratitude of the fellow townsfolk. Yes, if you haven't the power just yet, be sure to ask the people if they have any unrequited needs. That's what we would have said. Jolly good show, Deront. Ringing that bell didn't just inspire the townspeople, it rallied new troops to our cause too. Warwick, your info is outdated. Am I not concerned that there might be a spy among their numbers? One second, my cord is tangled around my leg somehow. That's certainly a possibility, but the last thing we need is to start doubting each other. We have enough enemies as it is without making enemies of ourselves. Who is your enemy? Is it any you, or is it me? Hayden, I will stab you. And the king. You both deserve it. Dying. Who should we trust? Who should we hate? Find out we must before it is too late. Anyway, if there's one person I trust, it's you, Deront, and I do hope you feel you can trust me too. And I have little doubt who our next enemy will be, the abominable Air Force. We must find a way to defeat them before, well, yes, before it is too late. Amazing. What are you doing underground? I'm over here trying to see what these people want. And they're hiding from me. What do you want? I'm astonished at the repairs you've made to the Moonbrooke Castle. The power of a skilled builder is truly wonderful to behold. That being said, I'm certain you could make our home even greater. There is no need to be modest, girl. I know you have it in you. If we want our soldiers to have every advantage in the battles to come, we must provide them with a well-stocked armory. All room needs is a chest, 2 barricades, 4 pieces of ornamental equipment of some description or another. Alright, fine. I'll work on that while these dorks need to piss or whatever they're up to. Doo-doo-doo. Alright, have a good one, Vicar. I'm probably gonna stop streaming soon myself. My brain doesn't work, and I've got a bit of a headache. As one does. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Yuck. Yuck. Chest. Boom, I had a chest on me. I forget. How quickly we forget. And then 2 barricades, yeah. Where are those? Alright, this armory is going to be lit, dog. This is the bathroom. Whoop. Might as well climb over the toilet to get out of here. Okay, so there was a chest already in here. Barricade, barricade. Spears. Spears. Armor, armor. Large armory, let's fucking go. And I didn't need to build another room. That's what I call efficiency. Capital work, didn't? You built us an armory. What a fine young woman you are. Now you needn't hand out new swords to our soldiers one by one. You need put them all in the chest, and everyone can help themselves. In this way, our armory can quickly take Our army can quickly take advantage of all your advancements in armaments, providing you keep the chest in the armory well stocked. Speaking of warfare, didn't? I know that builders are not born warriors. Do you not find the frantic chaos of battle trying? Were I a builder, I would want to stay far away from the fray. I would stand atop my wall and launch projectiles at my foe, even those in the air. An inviting prospect, is it not? Think upon this idea, young builder, and be inspired. Yes, idea. What is it, catapult? Trebuchet? A boom ball? A petite but potent explosive that can easily be tossed a great distance. Inflicts damage. Oh, boom balls, you say? That's a fine idea if ever I heard one. I'd imagine you'll be needing some rock bomb shards to make them. You can obtain those from rock bombs that loiter around the docks where the Air Force moored their ship. We can use those boom balls just as I described them. Simply find a pleasant spot on the castle walls and rain destruction down on our enemies. Just be sure to build as many as you need before battle begins. I've left battle before to build shit. Alright, Hayden, what do you want? Probably going to be the last thing I do before I stop streaming. Didn't. The thought of those two noble warriors that gave their lives in heroic battle against the Air Force, it's too tragic to bear. But to die is the fate of all who live, just as all who live are doomed to eventually grow hungry. Just listen to my rumbling stomach. Hayden's really like, oh, sucks that those two died. Anyway, I'm a bit peckish. Why do people need to eat? We hunger day and night. Life is oh so bittersweet when you really need a bite. Which brings me to my request, dear Didon't. I think it's about time we upgraded our cooking arrangements. We've already built a castle kitchen, yes? Well, I think it needs a big table to eat at. If you could, put a crock pot and some crockery on the table, it would no longer be a mere kitchen, it would be a castle cafeteria. Our population grows, and there's more mouths to feed, but our wise builder knows just what our kitchens need. I wish I could read. Do I have any meat? No meat? Yes meat? No meat. Hopefully there's some in here. Fuck yeah, there's some meat in here. I'm gonna take out just the one. And boom. Let's go ahead and bottomless pot. Put that in there. Put this in there. Potato. Potato. Let's grab a single one of these as well. You're gonna have to wait 60 years for this to cook up. Might as well make the large table then. While that does its thing. Oh no, it's the Scare Force. Oh no, the Air Force. Whatever, I don't give a shit. They're gonna do what they do. Large table. I've actually already made some chairs. Crockery. And we're waiting on the soup. Stew, whatever the fuck it is. Nope. It wasn't my stew. This, for some reason, does count as part of the kitchen. There we go. Dining table made. Room gets a bit fancier. Come on. Oh, a coupe de grace. Come on. Come on. Fuck yeah. I get that one under attack, but I got shit to do. Whoop. We're under attack, but I'm trying to build. Perfect. Alright, gotta be fast. Sonic. This is why I can't build roofs on things. Roofs. The monsters are defeated. Good job, everybody. A buffet. Large castle cafeteria. There you go, Hayden. I done your bullshit. Well, would you look at that? You took a plain and functional kitchen and turned it into a beautiful castle cafeteria that really whets the appetite. No doubt the townspeople will be inspired to use any ingredients they find in the chest to make all sorts of delicious foodstuff. Of course, I myself would never dream of doing such a thing. It would be a mortal sin strictly prescribed by Almighty Hargon. Speaking of Hargon, do you think it's true that one of his spies has infiltrated the castle? I hear fevered whispering of treason and treachery, but what real harm has actually been done? If there is a traitor in our midst, they're not the most efficient fellow. But what if they are merely biding their time until one day? Oh, my mind runs wild with the possibilities. Any one of us could be the spy. What if it were Warwick? He's so noble and upstanding, almost suspiciously so, or Zara. There is something curiously unassuming about her. And what of Lord Jeremiah? He might be a double agent turned by the monsters during his time among them. Well, what? It could be me? Don't be ridiculous. I may be a devout disciple of the children of Hargon, but espionage is not one of my many talents. Is singing one of your many talents? Because I don't think you're good at that either, buddy. Alright. This guy wants something from me. Huff, puff, wheeze, gov, I pant. I finished my training. Normally, I would have them do another 1,000 laps of the castle walls, but it wouldn't do for them to keel over dead before they have a chance to prove themselves in battle. Hold on, I feel different. The townspeople turned into soldiers. You fuckers better continue to farm and cook, though. Get in. We can now fight like Anessa and Malroth do. Maybe not like Malroth. They would take Malroth as their role model. Your friend is strong, but he is no soldier. His recklessness is a hazard to us all, to all around him, allies and enemies both. You say he means no malice by it, that he may have a bad temper, but he's a good at heart. Or he has a good heart. I understand your desire to defend your friend, Didon't, but I have an army to lead. Malroth's mayhem is a distraction at best, at worst, a threat. I sense something about that man. Whatever drives him to these excesses, I only hope that it does not bring calamity to Moonbrooke. Malroth will be fine. He'll be fine. It's like I've already played this game. To be fair, every time I feel like I've remembered something, it turns out that no, I don't remember shit. That being said, it is probably time for me to call it. Zara, I'll talk to you next time on Dragon Ball Z. Let's go make a couple of swords. We can make Malroth a new weapon as well. Oh, just wooden magic crystal? That was actually pretty affordable. I'll make 6 of these. Not for any particular reason, but because I could make exactly 6 of these. Here go Malroth. Got a new club. Oh, I think the old guy was helping with those. Or he was just being an old guy. One of the two. Who knows? Next time I stream, it's going to be Vintage Story. So... Oh. Actually, you know what? Put those in there. Now, the unarmed guys should come in here and grab a sword. Come on, everyone, grab a sword. Don't all rush in at once. There we go, that farmer guy is one of the new ones. And he's not going to grab a sword. Hopefully he's at least still grabbing potatoes. Look at him. He's grabbed the sword and armed himself. I'm so proud of my stupid, ugly children. Okay, let's go ahead and put these on top of the wall, like I want to. We'll see if that helps any. Probably not going to, but I'm doing it. Life is too short not to. And then, I kind of have to go to bed. I will try to figure out how Log Me and Hamachi works, so that I can help Hoopa out. But tonight is my Friday, so... Boom, boom. Hopefully this keeps those dastardly birds out. I think that those are uneven. Let's find out. Yes, yes they are. I'll move on over. It's a bit wild that these ones don't connect. Boom. Alright, so they come straight through the middle. Which is where they don't connect for some reason. This might require more planning. Ooh, magic crystals. I do gotta go to bed though. Indeed, that is what the armory is for, apparently. Anyway, it needs eep. Olen nin vitun vasanut. Or how you say that in Spanish. And so is I am. What is tired again, Serrato? Or is that closed? Maybe it's both. That's gonna bring the bird over. It's gonna make the bird larger. Look at this fucking bird. Anyway, if you're hanging out, whether you're chatting or just lurking, I want you to know that you're appreciated. If you're watching this video at some point in the future as a VOD and have somehow watched the entire thing, then you have the patience of a saint and are equally appreciated. Like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and fizzity farewell. Twitch folks, I can't imagine there's more than 2 of you. But if there are, stick around. We'll probably just raid somebody I know. Easy peasy. Won't help grow the audience. But it is a kind of gesture.